What's happening, y'all? So I did a video a few days ago, and in the video, and I don't remember what video it was, but those of y'all that follow me know. In the video, I said something about a girl that I knew that was attractive, but only had slept with 3 men in her whole life. And I said, look, if you get past 9, if you get into the double digits with me, I gotta think about it, or I basically don't want nothing to do with you. I forgot how I worded it, but basically, I got a couple of comments about it, and I figured I would clarify myself since certain women were offended. I want to be more clear, okay, with what I mean by this. Okay, so first off, you got to have a great story to go along with your list. And what I mean by that is great to me. And it has to be a justifiable story too. So, for example, if a girl tells me she's been with 20 guys, she's got to tell me a story wherein she started dating early and having sex early. And all of these relationships were just failed relationships. Or the guy cheated and that's why it failed. We just didn't get along and it failed. It had to have lasted a little while too. When you're telling me you went out with a guy for 2 weeks, then you fucked him, then you went out with another guy for 3 weeks, you fucked him, then another guy for 2 weeks and you fucked him. See, that's too sporadic. You just giving up the pussy like it's, change to a bum on the streets. Okay, a woman I think should hold on to that a little bit better than that, as far as I'm concerned. Also, and I'm not talking about men right now, but I do believe a lot of these rules should apply to men too. So men don't need to be sleeping around like that either. Okay, so if a girl tells me, oh no, each one was just a failed relationship. I was with this one for 9 months, this guy 6 months, this guy a year and a half, this guy 2 years, this one 3 years. Okay, you were actually putting in work in these relationships, because the 6-month mark is where people usually really know each other. Everybody stops playing games. Okay, so you get to find who the person is. A lot of people call themselves dating people when they're really not looking for a serious relationship. They're looking to have fun. And I personally do not want a girl that is just looking to have fun. Okay, because it's whorish. Okay, you have hoe tendencies. Okay, even if you're not doing it to be a hoe. Okay. That girl I told you that had been with 30-something people, okay? When she gave me the story to justify it, this is exactly what she said. So, niggas be fucking people over girls out over and doing this and that, and it was something to that, how she said, I was like, oh, I see. You're one of those women scorned, or I want to be like a man. And it's more specifically dirty men that are just fucking different women every night and everything like that. Okay, now, if you want to be like a man, why don't you be like a good man? How about that? Okay, because I hear a lot of women say that, so men do it. I don't care about your woman scorn story. You're still supposed to stay true to yourself. If you're a good woman, or you started out as a good woman, then you got hurt by a bad choice that you made in a man, then you want to say, oh, well, all men are bad and this and that, and now you want to get us back. You're not doing anything but hurting yourself. Absolutely. So like I said, if I, started dating another girl and she told me like 15, 16 dudes, hey, as long as she gives me an appropriate story for what happened, I'm cool. Now, I dated this one girl, I'll tell you, I dated this one girl who, I don't know if I found out her number, but I do remember that she got so close to me that she told me, I've had several girls tell me this, that she told me I feel like I could tell you anything. Well, a few months later, after we were going out, she told me that she made a sexual mistake and she had really felt bad about it. I said, well, what happened? And she said that she got drunk at a party and she fucked this dude. And when she like realized what she did, she was like, oh my God. See, that goes back to my responsible adult talk that I tell y'all about, being responsible. Anyway, you know, she was like, I felt so bad about it. And I was like, oh my God, and this and that. And I was like, wow, you know, she really is opening up to me. So I confirmed the story because there was a girl that knew both of us that one day just told me the story because she was actually jealous of my girlfriend. She said, you know, I don't think she's a nice girl, and this and that. You know, she fucked this guy that I was interested in at a party, and, you know, this and that. I'm like, oh, you know about that story. Yeah, she told me she was crying about it and everything. She said, yeah, she was crying and everything. She knew what she was doing, this and that. He liked me better, and he liked me first. I was like, wow, this is really sour grapes going on here. But the story was confirmed. She was crying at the bar. She, you know, and trust me, people can get drunk to the point where they don't know what they're doing. Sarah has gotten drunk and said stuff to me and done stuff, and then the next day I'm like, yeah, you told me yesterday, and she's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, yes, you did. All right? I was there. I was sober. You had been drinking. That one drink, remember when you said that I'm not even drunk, I'm not even tipsy? That's why you don't remember, because you can't hold your liquor. That's right, I said it, babe. You got a problem with it? Come see me, okay? All right, you can't hold your liquor as far as I'm concerned when you can't remember stuff after 1 or 2 drinks the next day. Now, anyway, so as you can see, I elaborated on this. You have to have a story that makes sense, and put it this way, it's going to, for each and every man, it's going to be different. Some men can take hearing, I've been with 50 dudes. Oh, well, you know, I was in college and me and my girls had a contest, and really, some dudes can take that. That's the past. That's the past, you know what I'm saying? Her past don't affect our future. Yeah, it does, but in his mind, it doesn't, and that's good. See, me, your past does affect our future. If you told me you used to trick for money, that's going to affect our future. I'm sorry, okay? What worked for me might work for the next man. You're just going to have to go see the next man, okay? So the story must match up with the number in appropriateness, okay? If I become a celebrity, okay, and I end up fucking 1,000 women, and the next woman that I go out with asks me, and I give her the number. I'm like, look, I was drunk with fame and fortune, and it was a dark time in my life, and yes, I slept around with anything that I could hit off. Porn stars, other actresses, dancers, models, regular chicks that just ran up to me at the club, and I'm a different man now. And I need you to believe that. And I've been tested. I'll show you the paperwork. I am totally clean. Now, that sounds like an appropriate story for that amount, but it's got to be appropriate for her. So each person is different, okay? So if me and Sarah ever don't work out, any girls that are looking to date the great one himself, Magnus, okay? You have to realize that you better come with a true, correct, appropriate story for the number that you carry. Okay? I think that's all I got to say about this. 1 million subscribers. Woo!